KTLA's John Fenoglio is here with all the latest developments. John?
Well, Sharon, Micah, President Trump is finding himself increasingly isolated over his decision to pull U.S. forces from Syria, which has allowed Turkey to carry out a lethal military invasion against Syrian Kurds. The conflict setting off a chain of events that has displaced tens of thousands of people and let ISIS captives run free.
What we witnessed on the part of the president was a meltdown. Sad to say.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi walking out on President Trump after a bipartisan meeting on Syria collapsed in the White House.
She storms out of another meeting, trying to make it unproductive.
He was insulting, particularly to the Speaker. She kept her cool completely, but he called her a third-rate politician.
The president posting photos of the meeting after the House passed a bipartisan resolution overwhelmingly opposing Mr. Trump's decision to pull out U.S. troops from northeastern Syria, which has cleared a path for Turkey to attack Kurdish forces, an ally that helped the U.S. combat ISIS.
If you look at the Kurds, and again, I say this with great respect, they're no angels. They fought with us, but we paid a lot for them to fight with us.
Lawmakers say the withdrawal will allow ISIS to rebuild and boost Russia and Iran's influence in the region.
Any commander-in-chief who gives territory back to the enemy that was seized by blood of our allies and our soldiers is doing a great disservice to the military. ISIS will most certainly reemerge. I cannot strongly criticize this decision enough.
Lindsey Graham would like to stay in the Middle East for the next 1,000 years with thousands of soldiers and fighting other people's wars.
The White House releasing a letter from Mr. Trump to Turkey's President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, dated October 9th, the same day the Turkish offensive into Syria began. Mr. Trump telling Erdogan, "Don't be a tough guy, don't be a fool." Also saying, "Let's work out a good deal." The regional balance of power already shifting, as seen in this image of armored vehicles flying Russian flags in the northern Syrian city of Kobani, a Kurdish stronghold once backed by the U.S.
We've betrayed one of our closest allies, and I believe that makes us less safe in the future. On foreign policy, I remember what Emerson wrote, to have a friend, you need to be one. Does anyone in the world now think that we'd be a trusted ally?
Now, in that letter to Turkey's leader, Mr. Trump also said he could destroy Turkey's economy if the situation in Syria is not resolved in a humane way. Vice President Mike Pence and Secretary of State Mike Pompeo are set to meet with Turkish officials to try and negotiate a ceasefire. I'll send it back to you.
John, thank you.